Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching. It would mean the world to us if you could just scroll down, like, hit the subscribe button for the Snaps YouTube channel. It goes a long way towards helping us out. Now, let's dive into some college football.
So I was at dinner
Jake
the other
shaking
night
his head there.
with some buddies, and a couple of them were Florida. So we brought this conversation up. Or they went to Florida. So I said, what are your thoughts on Deion? Like, if Billy does go down after this year, Deion's son and Travis go to the NFL, he's maybe willing to leave. And they're like, no, we don't want Deion. Would that be such a bad thing, one? And who would be the guy that if they did move on that Florida fans would be kind of tapping as the next guy possibly?
You know what I've heard from multiple Florida fans is that they would be excited about having Deion. I think Florida folks want to have somebody that has a little edge to them, and certainly Deion has a little edge, doing things a little more creative, bringing some excitement to the programs that he's leading over the last couple of years. Crazy to think about a Florida State star being the potential head coach at Florida, but it's a different day and age. It's about being able to connect with young people and being able to move the needle a little bit. So I think it's tough, man, for Florida. I'm sure your boys said this, Aaron, but like being a Florida fan and being average is very difficult to swallow, and I think that's where we've become. There's a lot of criticism of taking the next best up and coming mid-major coach. I think if and when I like Billy Napier, I hope it works out. I'm cheering for him. I'm supporting him. But if and when they have to find somebody new, I don't think you have the ability to go out and hire the next up and comer. It was an interesting time when Florida and LSU are hiring coaches at the same time. Florida takes one right out from underneath the nose of LSU. LSU goes out and makes one of the biggest home run hires in bringing Brian Kelly to Baton Rouge that we've seen in the last decade.
But to be fair to Strickland, like, all evidence pointed towards Napier being fucking awesome.
But what I'm telling you is that there's no way that you can miss. You have to hire somebody.
Would you go with like a Leipold? Is that like?
I love Lance Leipold.
That's
what
I'm saying. With those guys, because that feels like me to the plate, because they have very proven resumes, every level of football. You give them it's the like resource of Florida, and they go.
Kalen DeBoer, DeBoer, everywhere he's been, he's won.
Exactly.
Something to be said for that. But yeah, let's hope we don't have to get to that place. It's just, Aaron, I don't even know what a successful season looks like with that schedule you talked about. Florida was 5-7 last year with playing what they have to play within the league.
Maybe make a bowl game. Does that feel successful for looking at it, or do they care?
No, I mean, bowl games nowadays don't mean anything. If you're not in the mix to get in the 12
I'm just saying, as a true fan who understands the landscape of college football, you look at that schedule, could you not appreciate a 6-6, 7-5, or they're like, screw that. I don't care how tough it is. We are Florida. We should still be contending.
It's funny because I was about to say it depends on who those 6 wins belong to and the importance of those rivalries. But like Florida's one of those teams that has Georgia, Florida State, Tennessee, LSU. You throw Miami into the mix. I mean, the handful of real rivals that Florida has is probably much greater than most teams in college football. So I do think there is some level of importance of who you beat amongst those potential 6 wins. But, watching Georgia continue to separate themselves further from where Florida is, watching the immediate impact that that Brian Kelly had at LSU and being able to get them to the SEC championship in year 1, there's no such thing as patience amongst fans in the SEC. No. But I think Florida's amongst maybe the worst when it comes to immediate expectations of success.
Oof. Chat is starting to say Mark Stoops to Florida. You're in a bad way when Stoops starts popping. I know you and Jake too, dude. I fucking know you all.
Everyone likes Mark Stoops besides C-Bob. Everyone likes Mark Stoops.
I have no personal issue, guys.
We need to get Mark Stoops on the show.
What other coach makes $8 million and has beaten 2 teams that have finished with winning?
But you have to look at what Kentucky's historically done. I mean, they've reached levels of success that rarely.
I got to look at the fact he's paid $8 million. They're investing now. They're investing now.
And what did they say Harbaugh ended up getting? Was that true? That
16 million? Yeah, bro. Belichick makes over 20, or he did. He used to, bro. That's why Kirby's going to leave eventually. Kirby's got to take a shot eventually. You're going to tell me that I don't have to deal with this bullshit. You're going to pay me $20 million a year.
That's the problem with watching the Boston College coach leave to go take a coordinator position in the NFL. It's a sign of things to come. Nobody wants to put up with all.
True. But there's not that many jobs available.
That's the thing. But hey, Aaron, this week I've seen more college assistants here networking.
Oh, they're trying to get the
profe-
fuck out. They're trying to get the fuck out.
Everyone wants out of
bigger
comfortable.
now.
It's less. I mean, have they said it? It's less coaching, more fundraising. Essentially, now that's what it's turned into. It's turned into fundraising, and it's turned into which has always been recruiting. But that's it. It's those two big buckets. I'm a recruiter and I'm a fundraiser.
And I'm the little Dutch boy with my finger in the dike because everything's about to, trying to keep players around, trying to keep folks from meddling around your roster, trying to, recruit new guys. Sucks,
dude.
man.
I talk about the fucking Dutch cartoon all the time as well, dude. Let's go.
Dude, you know who? Did you guys? You guys are basketball fans, hey, bro. I went to the Georgia basketball game the other day. Your boy. What's his name? Kane Blue. What's his name? The white basketball player.
Bro, Aaron does not know shit about Georgia sports that isn't football. Like anything.
Or Blue Kane. Blue Kane's the dude's name. Like, you haven't seen that little white guard from IMG that plays for y'all?
Look at this guy,
bro.
It's a damn bad dog. He's a damn bad Jew
dog.
and a damn bad dog, guys. Give it to him in chat.
Watch it, dude. You got to watch this kid.
Stepdad's Jewish. I can say that.
He's like he's like the last player that you draft at the ballpark pickup game. But this dude, he tried to dunk on like three brothers in the Florida game. He's hitting game-winning threes to tie it up and send it to overtime. Man, I don't know how we got on the topic of.
Wait, but Florida beat Kentucky.
He has a Dutch boy haircut.
Florida beat Kentucky.
How about last night?
Shout out, dude. Go Gators.
4-game win streak in the league. You didn't even see that?
Bro, he does. No, I mean, actually, to be fair, I don't watch a ton of.
Big three with 2 seconds left to send it to overtime.
CD,
how about this? This is Florida's schedule. This is Florida's schedule right here.
That is Florida's schedule.
Look at Billy right there in the middle.
I didn't know what we were.
Hey, CD, once they postpone the Sirius XM afternoon show until summertime, I stopped watching basketball.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough time of year because we start talking not only basketball, we get into talking women's basketball, we get into softball, baseball. Hey, where's the Florida LSU series this year?
I don't know, but we gotta do that. We gotta do that. That's gonna be awesome, dude.
Would you come out for that, Aaron? Let's do like an all-star version of all the talent that we work with, and do like one baseball series where we just go hard for 3 days. And
let's go.
Lucci's always trying to get us to A&M.
I would love to do that too.
Which that would be a lot of fun. I've never been over there. All right, CD, I don't want to hold you any longer.
How long does the show go?
We kind of go for like generally like close
until T-Bob stops rambling.
Yeah, I like to troll Aaron because he's like, all right, I'm ready to go, and I just sit there and start talking.
T-Bob knows, and I'm like I have an afternoon tea time I'm trying to get to. He'll just keep talking about Star Wars.
Your QB1 lifestyle is fucking unbelievable. All Aaron wants to do is talk about crypto, regale you with stories of chicks he used to bang, and golf. Those are his.
Am I gonna have to ask him the question I asked you the other day?
Ask him. I want to ask you, but
you bring up those topics like CD doesn't enjoy all of that as well. So like,
that's true. That's true. I don't know if he's into crypto, but yes, that's true.
I got killed in crypto.